Hello there, and welcome back to the final lesson of the Module 6, which is all about exercise basics, right? Exercise for Smarties. You're a Smartie. We are very happy to have you here. So this lesson is a very short and simple lesson on flexibility and mobility, okay? How important exactly is it? Here's our take on flexibility and mobility. These components are actually very important for maintaining a very good quality of life. I mean, if you do not have certain flexibility uh, access, in terms of how flexible you are, um, it will be very difficult for you to kind of go about daily activities for the most part. The difference between flexibility and mobility is just that flexibility is the ability for you to have a certain range of motion. That's why there's some certain people that have hyper flexibility. They can go beyond, what a normal range of motion would be like. Mobility is the ability to control the range of motion that you actually have. And so this is very important to understand because at the start, when you are just going from not exercising, not being consistent, maybe even being overweight and all this type of stuff, these are things that will already improve when you just do proper resistance training and cardio. So again, if you are starting out and you do not have the time and you're really looking to get the maximum results, you probably will not want to worry too much about doing, spending extra time doing flexibility or mobility work. Because I've seen this mistake being committed before where somebody that's overweight, it just needs to move a little bit more and get more activity in. They are told that, they have certain postural issues or and something of that nature, and they end up just doing all this flexibility and mobility work that does not actually aid in helping them lose any of the weight and get to that stage where they actually need the flexibility and mobility work. Okay, so that's kind of our main take on it. That being said, if you have the time and you are actually not in that state where you urgently need to lose weight or need to truly maximize, your weight loss or your muscle gain aspect of things, you can actually balance this in. And the best way to do this will honestly be going for yoga or going for Pilates because those are really good options to improve on these aspects. With yoga and Pilates, again, while it might almost sound like I'm saying they are really easy to do, it is not easy at all because this is a completely different thing compared to resistance training or cardio training. And all of these individual activities under this branch of exercise has their own challenges and difficulties. I myself, if I go for a Pilates class, I am going to sweat like crazy. I'm going to find it, amazingly difficult for me to do because it's something I'm not used to, and it's something that I'm not able to. I do not have the fitness or the endurance to actually do it as well, like very well. Even though I might have certain strength levels or certain flexibility levels from my training, mobility levels from my training in bodybuilding. So again, each thing we want to use it for its specific purpose, and that's why we have spent this entire 4 lessons on this module 6 to help you understand what all these components serve, what their function is, and how you can use it to make your plan make sense for the goals that you want. And at the end of the day, that's the thing that's really going to help you make this sustainable in the long run. So with that being said, here's a quick summary on the entire module. Basically, we're going to focus on a mix of strength and cardio first, because for most people, once you do this, you're going to improve so much in every avenue of your enjoyment of life. Once that is done and you reach a certain level, you can start to introduce in flexibility and mobility work if you have time, or if you feel like you just want to work on more flexibility and mobility specific things. After that, if you're keen, you can actually check out the links below to try out our free sample programs on our apps. So with that, I thank you for this lesson. I'll see you in the next module.